Hi, all. This is Dr. J streaming live from Long Island, New York. Welcome back. For those of you who have been viewing me, hello to all new viewers. You'll get used to the intro soon enough. What did I do today? Went to the gym, an hour and a half in the gym. Before that, the cleaners were here. In between, I was contemplating a move from one IRA to another, rollover. Spoke to somebody from the company about it, but didn't do it. You see, if you do it before April 15th, you get some kind of incentive from the Merrill Lynch's, TD Ameritrades of the world. So I thought I might. In any event, I didn't. But I did go to the gym, had a nice hour and a half workout. Came home briefly, met a friend for lunch, did PT. Yeah, I did a little PT. It's crazy. Gym and PT the same day. Too much. Guess I'm tired from all that, but I still have to go babysit in about an hour. So that's why I chose this time to talk about my market wrap, featuring nothing more than biotech. Biotech all the way, and another quick peek at the Dow Jones Industrial Averages. That's on the schedule. Do your own due diligence. As always, my opinions are strictly my own and do not constitute investment advice. I'd love to chat with you about off-topic stuff some more, but as usual, I'm kind of pressed for time, so maybe while I'm waiting for the computer to do its thing, I'll throw in a few little tidbits about life in general, or my life in general. Not that you really want to hear about it. There are other people with more interesting lives than me. In any event, let's take a look at. I have the stocks on another browser. I don't know why I did that, but I believe it should be on the Edge computer. I thought, but I don't see it. You know what? I'm just going to put them in and look at them as we go along. Although I don't like to do that because I had already. Let me go into. Let's see how long it takes to load the Edge. The reason I didn't want to do that is because I already have some of them set up with lines drawn, channels drawn, RSI in there, a bunch of stuff in there, and it may or may not be in the Google Chrome browser. It doesn't carry over. So that's the reason right there. Let me take a look at Yahoo Finance. Okay, finance.yahoo.com. Microsoft Edge is supposed to be very fast, so let's see. Doesn't look that fast yet. Maybe that's because I also have the other browser open, Google Chrome. Anyway, let's take a look at the Dow. First things first, the Dow Jones Industrial Averages. By the way, did I trade stocks today? How many people think I traded stocks? I had time to trade stocks. Raise your hand if you think Dr. J made at least one trade. Hands down. Raise your hand if you think Dr. J made exactly 2 trades. Okay, you're right. I made exactly 2 trades. But you're not wrong if you said more than 1. And you wouldn't be wrong if you said 1 because I traded the same stock twice. I bought cmrx and I added some more cmrx at the close. The Dow did nicely at the close, having been down much of the day. So we closed in the green. It almost doesn't pay to look. It's basically a non-event day, but we'll take a quick peek. I said yesterday that I thought the downside on the Dow would be self-limiting and not severe if we do have a sell-off. Well, we have a red candle, but it's such a tiny little doji. As I said, it's basically insignificant. We're not even back within the main ascending channel. And if we do get fully back in the ascending channel, so what? It's an ascending channel. Even if we go down to the bottom of the channel, 25,617, is not a big sell-off, so I'm repeating myself a little bit. So as long as this channel line holds, we're in good shape. Or the 50-day could hold. It's going to encounter the 50-day before it encounters the bottom trend line. So the 50-day has been good support, so has this trend line. So I think we're in good shape here. I don't see much reason to sell off other than normal profit taking. So we could have a small sell-off. That's about it. Let's take a look at cmrx, cmrx. I think I traded that. I did short that one yesterday. cmrx. Let's hope that I get back the same chart. Of course not. Whatever lines I put in are gone. I don't know why. What if I loaded from here? Would it be any different? I don't think so. All right, in any event. It did what I thought it would do. I thought it would go down a little bit lower. I knew it would retrace much of the green candle from yesterday, or at least a part of it. I was looking for 250. It never got there. I bought somewhere in here, and then I bought again right at the close, right about 279. My average is probably 275, 6, something like that. I like cmrx. I don't like it for any other reason than the chart. I did look at the fundamentals a little bit. They have an antiviral that failed a phase 3 trial for something or other, apparently. And they have, I think, the same antiviral that they're trying on the adenovirus, which is, of course, the common cold, which can be quite dangerous for certain patients, including pediatric transplant patients. So that's what I gather. I'm sure there's a bigger story than that, but I didn't have time to really go into it too much because most of the time I'm in and out of these stocks so quickly that it's not that important to me I mean, it's important, but because I do like the stories, but it's not that important if I'm trading it as opposed to investing in it, at least some shares for the future. I don't know that I'm holding any shares for the future. So I'm probably looking for a quick profit right around this top right here. That would put us at around 316. That's about, what is that about? 25 and 16, about 40 cents. I want more than that. I think we can get more than that. Let's look at this next plateau right here. See what that is. That's better. That's 350 area. Let's say 350. So that would be 75 cents. That I like. On 275, you're getting 75 cents. That's, better than about 25% or more. I like that. What would be my stop loss here? I don't even want to think about a stop loss, but I guess I have to. I guess right in here, maybe 240. So 35 cents to risk to make 75 cents. That seems pretty good. All right, so cmrx, and that's all the trading I did today. Let's take a look at tandem, which is back. Tandem is back. And Tandem and VYGR, for whatever reason, are linked together in my mind. I can't even tell you why. But, it's not like they have similar product line. Tandem is a diabetes drug. VYGR is a Parkinson's drug. Yet, for whatever reason, they're linked together in my mind. I don't know why I can't click from here. All right, whatever. Click it, just type it in, tandem. I think it's a beastly-like behavior that links it together in my mind. I think both of them have exhibited beastly-like behavior. Tandem, since I've been following it at under 40, is about almost doubled, at least gone up by 60%. And the other one, Voyager, which I bought about 9, is like $21. That's more than double. There's a nice trend line that was started right about here. You can just see it. Nice upward trend line. Maybe you see it better from the tops. And then you have a little resistance right at the top of the day today. I mean, yesterday and today, really. So let's just draw horizontal. I'm into horizontal lines today. I could draw a trend line, other kind of trend line, but the horizontal one will give me the picture of a swing trade. I was looking for like $70 when I bought my last batch in the around $60 and change. My stop loss would be on the bottom right below that candle, 68, 58, whatever, 58.90. Willing to lose a point and a half, something like that. And my take profit would be, really, I think I could be greedy and get more than 70, but I think it'll come challenge this and take this out. But you know, why be greedy? This is the $75 area. I don't see why I shouldn't be greedy. I mean, it looks so good. This is what I was thinking. This high right here. This looks easily attainable to me. So $70, I make my 10 points, and I think it could happen sooner as opposed to later. I think I made a very good pickup in this $60 area. I shouldn't tap myself on the back just yet, though, until you've rung the cash register, as who likes to say that? Kramer. Don't think Kramer is a buffoon. He's more than a buffoon. He's a Harvard graduate. He worked for Goldman Sachs. The man has a lot of savvy. He knows his stuff. He's also an entertainer. So, you know, you get confused sometimes. Is the guy an entertainer or is he a stock analyst? He's really a stock analyst who can be funny at times. And he makes plenty of mistakes, don't get me wrong. There isn't anyone picking stocks that doesn't make plenty of mistakes. I mean, I'm liking this one a lot, but it doesn't mean I'm definitely right. Dr. J has his clunkers too, as I often remind you. I've been on a tear. I've been right far more than wrong, but whose job is it to separate the clunkers from the good ideas? That's right, it's your job. And if you do know which are my bad ideas, which are my good ideas, let me know so I can better trade, so I make wiser decisions. Okay, so that's tandem. I want to look at Voyager next, because they are linked in Dr. J's brain. Voyager and tandem have both exhibited what? Beast-like behavior. And is the beast as of today? It had a little vacation, but the beast looks like it's starting to roar again. In Voyager Therapeutics, they're having a phase 2 trial for Parkinson's using gene editing. a very state-of-the-art company with a very interesting neurological pipeline, and their leading candidate is a Parkinson's drug. And it's put in a nice bottom right here. I could draw, let's draw a trend line as well. I don't know if I should. Why not? I'm not drawing it very accurately. Well, if I include the red candle, it's a little better. All right, so yeah, and then there are hits all the way down here. All right, so there's certainly enough hits of this line to call it a trend line. It's close enough. And did Voyager bounce off its trend line? Pretty sure, pretty much did today. It did go just a little bit below, but that could be the way Dr. J drew it. So let's call it a found support. Let's just say it found support on its upward ascending trend line. And it's back to the races. Of course, there's a new trend line that we don't like. It has exactly 3 candles in it. If you want to draw that, we're meeting in a triangle, and we should break out from that triangle. I mean, it's not a very big sample like the upward trend line. So it's not as reliable a trend line. I can't seem to get it perfect. Okay, keep sliding back. All right, it's close enough. So this would imply that we break out of this little triangle, and the way that today's green candle looked, we should break out to the upside and resume our making new highs. That's how it looks. Doesn't always work that way. Sometimes when you have a triangle like this, it breaks out the wrong way, and that would be bad for Dr. J. I don't want to see it trade much below this trend line. I want touches of the trend line. It's okay if it goes below the trend line as long as it touches it, continuing to move up. So I think we're kind of at an interesting time for Voyager. I think the high of the day I think it'll make a new high tomorrow, take out the previous high that we made 4 trading days ago of 22.14, and then take out the high at 22.64 on its way up. I think Voyager, like tandem, are going up, going up. Okay, CVM, speaking of stocks that I've been screaming are going up, this one went which way? Yeah, you guessed it, the other way. It went down. It went down. Why did it go down? Because nothing goes up forever. That's really the truth. Nothing goes up forever. I didn't check out news. I don't know if there's any offerings. I should look at the news. I know I've been derelict in my duty lately. But I just want to look at the chart and get it in. I hadn't charted it. Well, I guess I charted it the other day. And we said this was a terrible candle, right? Yesterday's chart proved correct as we had a follow through day to the downside. But even though we have a red candle and we lost ground, it's sort of a neutral candle, and a longer bottom shadow than a top shadow. Not much selling going on volume-wise. So although there was a day for selling, it wasn't that bad. It was a mildly negative day. I think CVM could easily shrug this off, turn it around soon. Maybe we get one more day where we head down. And I think, although it took out the high on this green candle, it didn't take out the closing high. So let me just draw a line that I think might be support. I know I should have done my homework. This would have been quicker. I'm sorry. All right, so right around there, I think it closed basically at support. Not closed. The low of the day today, I think, was basically at support. The low of the day was what? 551. So doesn't have to go down anymore. It hit support, bounced up nicely. Maybe tomorrow's an up day. Doesn't have to continue on down. We could have one more down day, and we could have a retrace to about half the candle, to about $5. It's possible, but it doesn't have to. Oh, where was I? I got distracted by something. I'm sorry. Okay, so CVM is done. I wanted to look at a stock that really collapsed today, PHAS. Oh, why did it collapse? Oh, yeah, there was a secondary, definitely on this one. A secondary is not so bad. I mean, it gives investors a chance to get in without it drastically affecting the prices if the company were to sell at the market. I don't like those ATMs. I'd rather have a secondary. You get it over with on a fixed date. And that's what happened here. I don't know if the secondary has been completed yet. Probably, I don't know. I don't know at what price it was offered. But we still have that beautiful ascending trend line. Nothing has changed other than the recent price. But that's no big deal. I can get it back easily. So I know we have a certain amount of dilution. 3 million shares. I don't know how many shares outstanding there are. But the chart does not look terrible. I mean, it didn't even come back down to its ascending trend line yet. I suppose it might. It could come down, let's say it comes down at this level, 1180. Probably a good guess. Could lose another $1, folks. That would be a good time to get in, though, if it does. Well, maybe it's done going down. I wouldn't be shocked. Let's see how this plays out. I'm going to keep my pocketbook open in case I want to grab a few shares in the event of further weakness on PHAS. What other stocks did I want to look at? Oh, let's see. Geron. I think Geron had another good day today. One of the few biotechs that were stars today, Geron. I want to keep this particular wrap to biotech, so I'm not going to talk about my favorite pot stocks, other than in passing. They were all up today. That's all I'm going to say. Geron, nice gain, 10% to $2. Dr. J said yesterday, 240 looks like it's in the cards. It's heading in the right direction. Beautiful upward trend line. I drew it yesterday. I'm not going to bother drawing it again today. But if you got in anytime today, you're probably making money. It was as low as $1.89. So if you got in the low $1.90s, you didn't have a bad start for a swing trade here. I don't remember what I suggested for a stop loss, but 240, 238 should be the target. 40 cents. 40 cents target from here. Maybe the bottom of this candle, $1. Maybe that's too tight. How about the bottom of this candle? $1.75. I think that sounds good. $1.75 stop for 25 pennies. 240 target or 40 pennies. I think that's a nice, very nice swing trade. I don't think it'll take too long to finalize the no result on that particular swing trade. So Geron is looking good. What else? Some people have been asking me for bpth. We keep looking at that, and I keep telling you it's not a bad time to come in between the support cushion on what I call the support cushion. bpth. There we go. This doesn't look right. Too many lines. I don't know where all these lines came from. This is not the picture that I drew earlier. Well, I guess maybe I'm not going to bother drawing a new picture, but it's basically at support here at 1476. Did it do a full retrace of the gap up? Let's see if it did. I think it's a full retrace. Let's see the high today here, 1460, the low today here. Come on, 1476, close. Ooh, so close. Those who believe in the gaps being filled might want to hold out for 1460 or 1450 to go long. If you're happy that it came close enough to filling the gap and think it's going to go back up, it's okay to buy right here, looking for like $20 with a stop loss of $14. So that's not a bad looking swing trade. I'm giving you ideas for a swing trade. If you want to short this thing, I don't like to short, but if you want to short it, I just don't like to short. I'm not even going to talk about shorting it. Some people are short this stock, but I'm not rooting for them. I don't root for shorts, especially in biotechnology. Let me just take a look. I don't want to forget anything that I promised I would chart. I have it on my phone, so take one more minute. Sorry for the silence, but I'm trying to just get at it. All right, let's see. We charted CVM, PHAS 10. That's not it. Geron, ADMS. I'm glad I looked. ADMS, ADMS Pharmaceuticals. That's the one I wanted to chart. All right, so ADMS, and then we'll call it a day. ADMS. Again, sorry for the silence earlier and little delays. I should have really done all this earlier so I didn't have to chart it in front of you. But then again, some of you don't mind that. It's kind of like, you see how Dr. J's brain is working. Not that it always works too well. ADMS. And frankly, when I'm alone, I have a lot more time to think about the charts and I may arrive at slightly different conclusions. But all of that is still okay. I don't know what the heck these lines are doing. They seem to be carried over from something. I can't even get rid of them. Come on. I can't erase them. I'm just going to clear drawings. But then, all right, let's just clear drawings. Because they were just annoying me. Oh, nasty looking downward momentum stock. Why did I want to chart this one? Oh yeah, because somebody asked me. That's why. Somebody saw something good in this stock. Wish they would tell me what it was. Well, I did look at the fundamentals of it. I don't mind the fact that it's in neurological area. I think that's a hot area, Parkinson's, ALS, multiple sclerosis, all of those kind of drugs. I believe its approved drug is for dyskinesia, which is a condition that Parkinson's patients get from taking levodopa carbidopa, which is the standard of care. So it already has an approved drug, yet it keeps going down. So I guess it's not selling it very well. Maybe competition in the space. I don't know what the problem is. I'm trying to see something that's worth getting excited about. Oh boy, I don't see anything that, you know, somebody's probably sitting with a loss that asked me to sell. Chart this and give them some hope. I'll give you some hope. We had a small but yet turnaround doji today. An inverted hammer, or whatever you want to call this thing, pinhead. It's not a bad looking candle. It looks like a good spot for this thing to turn around, if it were to turn around. Is there some kind of news on this? I didn't check that. But yeah, I mean, if it were to turn around, it looks like this is not a bad spot to do it. But I can't, you know, get too excited about it unless maybe there's news. And I'm not going to bother looking. So afterwards, I'll look. You could take a look yourself. Yeah, I'm struggling with this. Let me just take a look at the weekly, see from whence it came. I have a feeling it came from much higher. Oh yeah, from $45 a share. Ooh, wow, nasty. I don't know. I'm scared of this one. It's got like a beautiful chart for shorting, but it doesn't mean it's not going to go up. Please don't get rid of this one just because I'm unsure about giving it a positive recommendation. I'm really tempted to look to see if there's news to see why somebody asked to have this charted. But you know, people own all kinds of stocks, and it could just be that they want to know whether to hold, try to recoup some losses or not. News. It looks like I don't know what it looks like. I can't see anything really. No, I don't know what I don't know. The compensation filing. Maybe there was. I don't know. I have no idea why did somebody want me to chart this. I'd like to say positive things when you ask me to chart, but I'm having trouble with this one. I'll tell you what, I'll keep my eye on it though, and if it looks like it's turning around, I'll come right back with this one. How's that? So this has been Dr. J, struggling with ADMS, trying to find some redeeming characteristics to recommend, but I can't seem to find it. So maybe it's just not there to be found. Okay, I also have a broken mouse. A lot of problems today, right? Let's see. Is there anything I left out? I don't think so. I think I covered basically what I wanted to. VYGR, tandem. I even covered CVM, which I've been covering every day lately. Geron, which is a good one. Okay, so that we'll call it a night. I'm sure there are others I could have mentioned, but these are the ones that came to mind, and I can't be on all night talking because you won't like it. I won't like it. My wife won't like it. My daughter won't like it. My grandkids won't like it. This has been Dr. J saying too much, saying good night from Long Island, New York. Please subscribe to the blog. See you all tomorrow. Bye.